So for those who have just joined us, again, my name is Jess. I'm the Student Experience Coordinator here, working very closely with a lot of our student leaders who volunteer within FIC. And I'm here today with Sandra. She is the Student Experience Manager. If she would like to say hi.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. As Jess said, my name is Sandra, and I am really excited to meet everyone this semester.
So today, our event's all about student perspectives on remote delivery course options. And to be sharing their experiences that include successes and challenges during their time doing remote learning. And of course, FIC, we're in a very diverse environment, and there's students coming from all over the world and studying from different places. So we're entering a different academic environment. So there's different ways that students learn, and they're here to share their perspectives and give you a few insights to how they are able to find success in their remote learning. So to start off, we have YB here, who has just transferred to SFU, and he's going to share a little bit about his learning styles and which classes fit for him. If YB, if you want to introduce yourself, and you can go right ahead.
Sure thing. Hi, as Jess said, my name is YB, and those are the initials to my name, which is what I usually go by around here. So my full name will remain a mystery. And yeah, like as Jess said, I just recently transferred to SFU into the communications faculty. And one little like fact that you should know about me is that like I love chicken nuggets. It's like a running joke among our team, and like it's like I just love chicken nuggets, and the way to my heart is chicken nuggets. So there's something to keep in mind. So yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and I'm here to talk about my experience with the online classes. So yeah, with online classes, the two main options you have is asynchronous and synchronous. So it sounds fancy and complicated, but it's actually pretty simple. So with asynchronous classes, is basically learning that doesn't occur at the same time. So asynchronous classes are classes that are usually held through like maybe recorded lectures and like preset assignments. So those are like classes you don't have to take like live in person. Those are classes you take like viewing through videos and lectures. So yeah, while for the other option, which is synchronous, is basically like a usual class but held online. So that means you have to actually wake up in time for your class and then actually join in the like Zoom meeting or Zoom lecture so that you actually attend the class in person live. So the lecturer knows you're there and maybe will take attendance. So that is synchronous learning. That means you have to attend live, while the asynchronous learning are lectures you like learn through video or recorded lectures. So yeah, those are the two main options for online learning that is provided right now. And yeah, like I'll talk about how your like style of learning and how your like attitude towards learning might affect your choices on which one you want to go for. So personally for me, I had experience with synchronous learning because I'm more used to like in person and like live learning. So that's why I went for the synchronous option. That's why when I took the synchronous option, like I attended classes live, I attended the Zoom meetings, and I had to wake up on time for classes, which wasn't fun, but like it's something that I was used to, so I'd much rather went with that. So if you're a student who's more like wants more interaction and more like live events and stuff like that, then that's definitely the option you should go for. But again, like if you're a student who because like the despite the circumstances, we have provided you with another option, which is asynchronous learning. So if you're a student who prefers more like planning out their days and like based on your own schedule and not having to attend live sessions and live lectures, then definitely asynchronous option is the one for you because the lectures usually they'll record lectures ahead of time for you, so like they'll be released but scheduled with a scheduled release so that you don't have to attend live sessions. All you have to do is just uh, look through like what your lecturers have provided you and just read through like maybe watch the video based on your own schedule, so it allows you more freedom to build your own schedule around like videos and stuff like that, so like you don't have to have this specific time slot we have to attend a class. So that's one of the perks of having asynchronous classes, while synchronous classes is basically normal learning, live learning through like online. So that's the things you have to keep in mind when choosing your options for synchronous and asynchronous learning. So yeah, and also one thing to touch upon is like meeting new people through asynchronous synchronous learning. So don't worry about meeting new people. You'll definitely meet new people despite it being online. Like I know like how it might seem like, oh, I won't talk to anyone, I won't interact with anyone. That's not a worry because no matter which option you choose, synchronous learning is definitely more like familiar because it gives you a live option where you maybe can chat with people and stuff like that. But despite that, don't worry because like you'll still have group projects, you'll still have stuff like that to allow you to interact with other students. So definitely you'll still have opportunities and chances to communicate. And also like the main thing about connecting with people is not about like the platform, it's about the mindset. Because like even if you're going like to a in-person class, if you don't talk to make the effort to talk to anyone, you don't make the effort to reach out, it'll still be the same effect. So like it's mainly the mindset. So no matter which option you go for, synchronous or asynchronous, it's based on your mindset. So like if you really want to make connections, you will, and like we provide a lot of opportunities for that, be it like through groups and then like group projects. So it's definitely up to your mindset. So don't worry about interacting with people or like meeting new people. That's definitely something as long as you put in the mindset and effort to, and it's something you will definitely like be able to do. And if you're worried about managing time, which is definitely really important considering that everything's online now, yeah, both like no matter which one you go for, you still have to manage time. So don't think just because you went for asynchronous you don't have to manage time, or just because you went for synchronous you like won't have to manage time, because you both need to manage time. For asynchronous, you need to manage time to watch the videos in time, watch the lectures in time, so that you know everything before your finals, your midterm. So it still requires time management. While for uh, synchronous option, it's the same thing as classes. You still have to wake up in time for your lectures, and with both options, you still have to manage your time properly so you can hand in your assignments in time. So time management is really important, and about interaction, it's all about mindset. And as long as you put in the effort, you'll do well in both of them. So yeah. So I guess I'm done. Just like, should I ask them about questions or?
No, thank you, YB. We're
Yeah.
going to hold questions until the very end. So um, if there are any questions, hopefully we're typing them into the chat box. But thank you for sharing your perspectives on synchronous versus asynchronous classes. It's very insightful. The next student we want to introduce is Roshi. And Roshi is going to talk about the importance of accessing support resources. Roshi is a second year SFU student and FIC alumni. So Roshi, you're up.
Yeah. Hi, guys. So, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Where I am right now, it's good evening. So, good evening to all of you. And my name is Roshi, and I'm currently in second year, as just told you. So, the first thing which I would like to let you know is like I was a FIC student before going to SFU, and being an international student myself, I know that you are kind of excited, but you're also kind of nervous because it's a mixed feeling. And in order to like because being an international student, it is difficult to just transfer yourself or like form your like just change your form into different educational style. And but honestly, like when I came to FIC, I was very nervous about how I'm going to cope up with my studies, how I'm going to study, and the time difference and all of that. But then honestly, when I started attending my classes, I started going to profs and started making new friends. It was all just an ease in, and it was not at all tough for me to just get into that program. So the first thing which I would like to point out is that it's never too late to get support, because as you're a new student, obviously you will have some questions in your mind, and if you are not sure about like you don't know the answer to, you can easily go on and ask anyone for the supports. There are different supports teams which FIC provides you. Like there are student success advisors, peer education program, peer mentorship program, and all these student services. They just help you to guide you in your course planning, in your GPA requirements, and all that. And obviously that along with all this academic stuff, it helps you make new friends. So obviously, like if you go in and you can talk about anything, and you can make new friends. So it is actually connecting to the FIC facility. And the main purpose for obviously when you are online. So obviously maybe you need an extra academic support, and for that you can reach out to peer education program and peer mentorship program. Peer education program is just like a group of students who have already excelled in their courses, and they are ready to help you further so that you can excel in your courses. And peer education has like different shifts during the week, so you can just, they have drop-in sessions, so you can just drop in, ask your questions about any course you are finding difficulty with. And also like there's a peer mentorship program. Peer mentorship program is the one which has like one-on-one meeting and one-on-one interaction. So it not only helps you with the academic stuff, it can also help you, as YB said, that it can help you with the time management skills, or like how you need to plan your schedule throughout the term. So they can help you with that, and you can get more guidance from them because they have already gone through what you are going through, and maybe they can give out their experiences to you. And the main thing I would like to focus here is attending the professor's office hours, because when I was an FIC student, in during the early semester, like the first semester, I didn't used to go to the professor's office hours, because I was like kind of shy and introvert, and I was like, I don't know, like, you know, if I go, if my answer is wrong, or if I don't speak up in the class and my answer is wrong. So but then when I started going, actually the professors are really helpful and really friendly. Like even if you say a wrong answer in the class, it doesn't matter, but at least you are learning the concept. So I would actually refer you guys to attend the office hours and attend the peer education program. And even if you're in a different time zone, you don't need to worry about that, because honestly, like even I'm in a different time zone, but like in the peer education program, they have like different shifts throughout the week. So like if on Monday it's 12 p.m., then Tuesday maybe they have 3:30 p.m., and maybe it fits with your schedule. So like they have shifts throughout the week, and like you can easily go in and drop in your questions and ask them help for anything. Along with that, FIC also offers you with different tutorials like math mastery tutorial, or like other tutorials which they can like, you can usually, you know, take help from for your courses, especially with maths. Like I'm not good at maths, so when I had to do it in FIC math 100, so I went to math 100 mastery tutorial, and it really helped me a lot. So whoever is not good in maths or doesn't like maths, please attend that. So yeah, overall, I would just like to say that it's never too late to get support. Whenever you think you are stuck somewhere or you don't know the question to, just go on to Moodle and click, you will be there on the homepage, and there you can just select from there wherever you want to go to, like any student support services you want. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Roshi. Yeah, so as she said, FIC offers a variety of different support resources, and Roshi is actually in peer education herself. So if you're ever looking for help, her friendly face will be offered at one of the sessions. And yes, she's right with time zones. Peer education especially is offered through different time zones, different time slots. So it might be accommodating to your time zone. Thank you, Roshi. And finally, we have Rohina here, who is going to share her class experiences at FIC. She is currently an FIC student going through her exam period. So I'll open it up to you, Rohina, to share your experiences.
Thank you, Jess. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone, to wherever you are, from wherever you are. It's pretty early in the morning, so good morning from my side. And yeah, so I'm Rohina. It's my second semester in FIC. And actually, it's the first time I took 4 courses. And it's the first time for everyone doing a complete online semester. So I'm not going to lie, I was pretty nervous. And as Roshi said, that's okay. Like it's okay to be nervous before you start, definitely, because you start getting your course pages and you go through it and you're like, oh my God, this is a lot to do, but that's completely fine. And I had I've reached the end of the semester, and I think I've had a pretty great one. for the challenge, actually, it was just that there is work to do and it might get tiring later. But honestly, I think if you keep up with the class, like from the beginning, and you're like finishing your stuff on time, like doing your readings, doing your assignments before or on time, I think the semester will go pretty smoothly for you. Because I know sometimes that doesn't happen. We're all students, we all procrastinate, but I stuck to it this semester and it really helped me. Uh, yeah. And also, few things I do in class, honestly, are, it's weird, but okay, first I'll go with synchronous or asynchronous. For me, it's synchronous, definitely, because as YB said, I need to be face to face. I need to see people every day. I need someone to teach me. I need to discuss things. I need to ask questions. I'm just that person. And I think that worked out very well for me. It was a very wise decision because honestly, I did go to office hours and I did ask a lot of questions this time, which was pretty good. Another thing I personally did was before every lecture, I used to switch off the Wi-Fi on my phone and I used to switch on my camera for classes because um, I'm sure you all will all find out that online learning can be tough in that sense because it's very easy to lose focus. You have your phone next to you, you have the TV in front of you, and you're so tempted to just YouTube, like watch YouTube videos. But I think like you should really like pay attention in the lectures because a lot of times the professors do tell you the important stuff, and if you get those things down, it really helps you while like the exams and stuff. So I did do that, and yeah, and also it helped me focus because I was switching on my camera. I was aware that okay, someone's looking at me, so I was more like okay, I have to pay attention. I'm being watched, kind of a thing. So that really helped me. And I used to take notes, definitely take notes, whichever suits you, like writing or probably like typing. For me it's writing because I'm just faster that way. And yeah, also few other things I did. I'm just going to look at my notes because I do that. I take notes. Yeah, also, yeah. So I made short-term goals. I had my goals. I had like what GPA I wanted to achieve, like either maintain the GPA or like increase my GPA kind of a thing. And I kept up with that. I was like aiming for that and I was always self-motivated. I think that's really important because if you slack off in online learning, it can be quite tough to catch up. And yeah, and for me it was through grades, honestly. Like I kept checking my grades so I know where I have to improve or what I'm doing, so it really helped. And I think that's pretty much it. And honestly, the most important, of course, is definitely time management, as why we said, because you need to allocate your time to all your classes. But also, like I think to just breathe, like sometimes, because it can get a lot, and like sometimes you will feel overwhelmed, and you're like, oh my god, like the midterms are together, I have back-to-back exams or something, and at those points you just breathe, you like relax and you like look back and see that you've actually achieved quite a lot. Your semester has been great and you will get through it because you did get through the whole semester. This is what's actually happening to me right now because I do have back-to-back exams and I finished an exam yesterday and it's crazy, but it was pretty good because like last night after my exam, I was like, okay, I'm going to go to this thing in the morning. I'm going to study the whole day and it's going to be fine. It's all going to be over within the span of a week. So don't worry, like you'll be okay and you'll live through it, kind of thing. So just always keep yourself motivated and don't let yourself feel down. And if you do, then definitely talk to someone. I went to a lot of office hours. I emailed my professors like a million times about the tiniest doubts I had. And I definitely made it a point to talk to my friends and like maybe get a little exercise or something back and like, just keep myself awake. So I think that's basically it. And yeah.
Thanks, Rahina. Yeah, that's great. I think the last point you mentioned about, asking your instructor a bunch of questions, instructors are always here to help you. And, having your camera on during class is a really great way to make a connection with your instructor. If you're in a class of 30 and you're one of 5 people that have your camera on, the instructor will definitely know who you are and you can make those great connections. So we're at the end. We have thank you to our students who shared their experiences today. again, we're
Interrupt, Jess. Just before we move on to the questions, I just wanted to point out one other thing about these amazing student perspectives that we have here. YB, Roshi, and Rohina, they also all took the opportunity at FIC to get out of their comfort zone and get involved in different programs. So student experience has a lot of different volunteer opportunities. So I just wanted to put everyone on the spot and ask a quick question to see anyone could answer. But for Rohina, Roshi, YB, some of you are involved in our orientation team, our peer education team. So what do you think, like how does having something outside of your academics support you back in your learning, and what were the benefits of doing that and getting involved and volunteering and making connections?
Okay, does anyone want to go? Okay, so honestly, I think first of all, Sandra, it helped me make some great friends. I met a lot of new people, and that's what I think this entire experience is all about. Like you meet so many new people, like from different cultures, and it's so great to just know about different cultures and like, you know, the diversity that FIC has. It's like crazy, and I really enjoyed my volunteer, and I'm going to start actually, and I'm really excited about it because I think it's going to help me develop and grow. Like whichever program you take, it's going to like enhance some skills. They'll all touch on particular skills, and it's like just for you to choose about which ones you want to enhance. You can do a lot of things. You can take more than one program, and I think that's like amazing about FIC, that they don't restrict you to just one. That okay, if you take this one, you can't take the other one. You can like volunteer as much as you want, and like it really helps you like to like develop your own like self and enhance your personality. I think it adds a lot to your personality is what I'm trying to say. I think Roshi or YB can say. I'll leave the rest to them.
So I totally agree with Rohina, whatever she said, that actually it helps you make new friends. And this semester I finished with as peer educator, and now I became a peer education manager. To be honest, like during the start of I was very excited to meet new people, although it was online, but like I actually made so good friends. And usually like our group, it was like talking about food all the time whenever we are free. So I came to know about different food cuisines and everything. So it was like really exciting for me. And along with the meeting new people, also like I think for me, like it has instilled me with the confidence. Like now I can talk to people more, initiate conversations more, only because like I got a confidence, like yeah, okay, that I can speak, and you know I can put down my ideas and just share in a group of team. So actually like these volunteer opportunities, whichever you choose, it will help you build up your personality and your confidence. And yeah, you should actually try these.
So
Bye.
yeah, I guess I'm going last one. So yeah, last but not least, like me, like I agree with whatever Rohina and Roshi said. So yeah, definitely the main thing is you be put like in opportunities like where you can interact with more people, and then of course it puts you like I said, the mental mindset. Like once you volunteer and you interact with more people, you'll be like ready to like meet more people in your class, and you'll know what to say, what to do in order to meet new people, and you actually take the initiative as well. Because I remember like before I volunteered, I was like pretty shy, like I didn't really like talk to anybody. I was pretty passive. But after I volunteered, like I was more active. I'd actually like be the one to reach out, which is actually what you should do if you want to meet new people. So yeah, actually puts you in the right mindset. It gives you the right discipline, and also like teaches you a lot of like skills that you don't learn in class, which can be applied to like a lot of other aspects, and like even outside study. Like it really helps you a lot, like building your character, building your like qualities, and it's definitely something you should consider if you want to like develop yourself. So yeah, thanks.
Thanks everyone for sharing their experiences with volunteering. Yeah, getting involved within the community by volunteering is really important or beneficial if you want to make new connections. As they said, we can answer some questions about volunteering if we have any. But Sandra, I'm going to open it up to you. Are there any questions that are for our students?
No, that was all from me. I just want to say a big thank you to YB, Roshi, and Rohina. And we are just going to stop recording this session and then move on to our Q&A.